Hello and welcome to today's KodeKloud engineer task, which is setting up Linux Firewalld. So looks like we have to set up the task on all the three application servers. So let's log in into the first application server. So the first thing we have to do is we have to install and configure Firewalld. So let's download it from the repository, and then we are going to enable and start Firewalld, because all the steps listed in the task are related in configuring it according to the ports given. So the next thing we have to do is we give systemctl enable Firewalld. This is to enable it, and then we are going to start Firewalld. So the next thing is we are going to look at the port of the Nginx server. For this, we go into the configuration file of the Nginx. So just type the keyword listen. It is 8093. Let's just make a note of the port number of Nginx, and then the next thing is we want the port of Apache server, which is HTTPD. Let's go into the configuration. I'm using a VI editor over here. So type listen to get the port, which is 8081. So let's just make a note of this port as well. So the next step for us over today is to configure these ports to Firewalld. So what we are going to do is we give firewall-cmd -zone is equal to public, because this is asked in the task, and --add port, we give the Nginx port over here, which is 8093. I'm just checking it to confirm. The protocol over here is TCP, and we have to make sure that the change is permanent. Okay, so the next step is to allow incoming connections from the load balancer onto the Apache port. So we should only be allowing the source address, which is the load balancer IP. So we are going to write a rich rule over here. So this is the command. We forgot to make it permanent, no problem. Let's first reload it. It is firewall-cmd -reload. This might take a few seconds, so let's just hold on. Okay, it's a success. So let's just make sure that we are making it persistent towards the reboots, which is asked as per the task. So it is done. So let's restart the services of Apache and Nginx, just to make sure that these particular services are already running, or to restart if these are not actually running. So let's add both of these into the systemctl restart command. So now let's list if we are actually able to see the Firewalld instructions which I have given. So the command is firewall-cmd -zone is equal to public -list -all. So yeah, we can see the port 8093 for all incoming connections, and 8081 for only the load balancer as a source address. It is to accept. So let's just take all the commands by using history. Let's just try to copy this in the notepad, because we are going to perform the same steps in the other two application servers as well, which is as per the task, right? We have to add these rules in all the three application servers. Let's try to copy it. No problem. Let's just type in to the other two application servers as well. Now I'm trying to log in into the second application server, which is stapp02. So we are going to perform the same steps as we did in the server 1, application server 1. So this is the common setup wherever we do on the enterprise grade servers or the personal servers. We are actually taking the benefit of both Nginx as well Apache. Nginx is actually working as a reverse proxy server for Apache. So we already have a how it is actually configured. You can just list it in my videos of this particular channel. So let's do it parallelly. I'm enabling Firewall D right now. So next we start Firewall D. The next step is to do the same settings as well in the application server 3. Now let's add the ports to accept. The first one is to accept all incoming connections on the Nginx port. So let's give the zone as a public, and the port number is 8093. The protocol is TCP, and we are making sure the change is permanent. Okay, now let's write the rich rule for accepting connections only from the incoming connections only from the LB host on the HTTP port, right? Yeah. So let's do a reload of it. Okay, it is success. Now let's try to restart the both services, that is Nginx and Apache. Okay, let's try to perform the same steps in the application 3 server as well. Remember guys, we need to do the task in all the 3 servers for the task to be successful. Okay, let's try to reload it now. And then we are going to restart the services as we just did in the application server number 1 and application server number 2. Okay, it is done. So click on finish and then confirm. Your task should be successful. Thank you for joining me today, and see you in the next task. Bye.